I had disliked a lot of things that he was saying, and how he was acting, being that, I'm a real individual. I just felt like, we was all cool at one point in time. And
now remember this.
Sounds familiar.
No. I was older than Canelo is when I beat Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
So now imagine seeing Canelo at 36 and me at 36 and we fight.
24 world champions, 5 divisions conquered, best defender of all time, right? Bud Crawford surpasses him in accolades because of the undisputed in 3 divisions. Both of them are fighters that fought great into their late 30s. However, Floyd has a deeper resume than Bud Crawford.
During a live discussion, Terence Crawford confidently spoke about Floyd Mayweather and his own role in boxing. He said Floyd's time is already gone and made it clear that this era belongs to him now. Crawford stressed that Mayweather's reign has ended and the attention should be on him as the sport's main figure today. Speaking with authority, he presented himself as a fighter leading boxing into the future for this generation.
Broadcast for Jake and Tyson and some people like the likes of Carl Froch viewed that as an endorsement. Like, look, man, I'm just working. It's a big opportunity to be on Netflix. I didn't put the fight together. I'm not paying these guys. So, let's chill out. But all right, I'm not going to poo-poo this. I just don't know what CSI is. And the way it was presented made me think that there was like a secondary press release to come, that they'll be involved in like some sort of like virtual boxing thing. Like, it just didn't seem real. You know why it didn't seem real? I'll tell you why. There's no date attached to it. There's no venue attached to it. Forget rules, exhibition, not exhibition, weight. I mean, here's a guy who fought a heavyweight fighting forget all that. These things can get figured out, the fine details. The fact that it was announced, why announce something with no date or location attached to it? What's the point? Unless you're just trying to get people excited and trying to get them, trying to get some investors or something like that.
But maybe also testing the waters. If the response was overwhelmingly positive, maybe you go, okay, we move forward. If the response is muted or negative, maybe you go, okay, we're not going to actually do this. You lob it out there as a way to poll the public, and then make an adjustment.
So you don't think it happens?
I do not think it happens. I just don't think there will be enough interest. I know they have huge name value. There's zero after the last performance by Mike Tyson against Jake Paul. I don't think there's going to be interest in seeing Mike Tyson do that again.
Floyd Mayweather reminded fans that he also defeated Canelo Alvarez when he was the older fighter, proving his skill and experience. He argued that Terence Crawford's victory over Canelo should not be considered a huge accomplishment since both share that same milestone. For Floyd, it shows that his own win remains a greater achievement and that Crawford's success does not place him above Mayweather's lasting legacy.
Canelo is a hell of a fighter. He's a hell of a fighter. And everyone is now saying that he's not the same fighter. He's not looking the same. Now remember this.
Sounds familiar.
No. I was older than Canelo is when I beat Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
So now imagine seeing Canelo at 36 and me at 36 and we fight. And now what y'all gonna say? Well, now he got what? I don't know how many fights he got.
Many analysts say Terence Crawford cannot yet be compared to Floyd Mayweather because he does not own the perfect 50-0 record Floyd built. They believe that to truly pass Mayweather in greatness, Crawford must do more than beating names like Canelo Alvarez. A popular suggestion is for him to move up in weight and face David Benavidez, a young and dangerous opponent. Winning that fight would prove Crawford's courage and show he can overcome one of boxing's toughest challenges. Without such a risk, critics argue Crawford will not be remembered on Mayweather's level despite his big accomplishments.
You look at Floyd's record, right? Floyd's legacy is 50-0, 24 world champions, 5 divisions conquered, best defender of all time, right? Bud Crawford surpasses him in accolades because of the undisputed in 3 divisions. Both of them are fighters that fought great into their late 30s. However, Floyd has a deeper resume than Bud Crawford, but both of their best wins are Canelo Alvarez. Canelo was a younger, greener Canelo when Floyd beat him. Bud beat an older, slower, but more seasoned Canelo. Now, Bud's not going to surpass Floyd because of the record. He's not going to make 50 50-0. Bud has to separate himself. What he has to do is do something that Floyd didn't do. Take on the challenges that people are scared for you to take. Just that's what separates Leonard and Durant from the rest. If Bud Crawford beats David Benavidez, he will surpass Floyd Mayweather as far as on the all-time list. As of right now, if Bud Crawford retires, I would have him somewhere around the top 5, top 7.
Trainer Robert Garcia views the matter differently. He believes Terence Crawford is unlikely to risk his career by fighting David Benavidez. Garcia said Crawford is a smart boxer who knows how to protect his place in history without taking needless chances. Benavidez has a major size advantage and brings serious danger that could end Crawford's unbeaten run. For Garcia, the risk is higher than the reward since Crawford already has a great record and does not need to fight outside his best weight class. This reflects the ongoing debate between taking risky legacy fights or keeping a nearly flawless career.
There's no way. Crawford just got the biggest win in his career and one of the biggest wins in history. He doesn't need to go out there and risk. But it is too big, too strong. We don't want to see a champion do so much and accomplish so much and then end his career with a bad choice, a bad fight that he shouldn't take. I wouldn't do it.
Jeff Mayweather, Floyd's uncle, shared his opinion that while Terence Crawford dominated Canelo Alvarez, it should not be seen as the ultimate standard. He explained that Canelo was no longer the same fighter, pointing out that his punches lacked the sharpness and power he once had. Jeff noted that before this fight, Crawford was often doubted and his opponents were criticized. Even after beating Canelo, some still downplay the win. For Jeff, the victory was strong but must be judged in context. Since Canelo was past his peak, it does not automatically erase all criticism of Crawford.
Canelo knocks him out in the first half of the fight because he couldn't handle the power. And obviously that proved not to be, or to be the case, that Crawford could definitely handle the power. Were you surprised that, it didn't look like, maybe once or twice it looked like maybe Crawford felt it, but never in any kind of real trouble?
Yeah, I don't think that Canelo really hit him. I mean, he hit him a couple times clean, but I mean, Crawford, Crawford's a big guy too. Crawford took it like it was nothing. I mean, and he hit Canelo a few times. I mean, and Canelo took it as well. So I mean, basically, at the end of the day, I mean, they both took decent shots from each other, but Crawford just didn't get hit as much as Canelo did.
Do you think that was a case of you can't Canelo's a guy that's not out there throwing huge combinations. He's more of a punch at a time kind of guy, and that's not going to work against someone as slick and talented as Bud Crawford.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, basically, Canelo was looking for just one big shot, trying to land a big shot on Crawford, but Crawford wasn't having it. And Crawford at times would say, I guess he would say to himself, I need to, do a little more work. And basically, and it seemed like he just did that, and he would let his hands go.
Legendary boxer Roy Jones Jr. gave a critical take on Floyd Mayweather's legacy. He argued that aside from fighting Canelo Alvarez, Floyd often avoided the best fighters of his era while they were still in their prime. Jones questioned why Mayweather is often called the greatest when much of his career came against smaller, older, or fading rivals. He suggested Floyd's legend is overstated compared to what he truly achieved. For Roy Jones Jr., while Mayweather's unbeaten record is historic, the timing of his fights and level of opposition leave room for debate, especially compared to flexible fighters like Terence Crawford.
Is Floyd Mayweather top 5 of all time?
Not in my book. No,
not even top 10?
Maybe top 10 in my book, yeah, but not top 5. Yeah. He's maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight, don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand, I know you're a Floyd fan, but here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought him? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he's going to prison when he get through. And then to take it even further.
He fought Cotto.
Cotto was not on his level. Wait. See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question.
Cotto already was done. And Cotto an all-time great? No. Cotto's an all-time Puerto Rican great. Cotto's not an all-time great in boxing.
I agree with you.
He's an all-time Puerto Rican great.
I agree.
All right, so that's not a great fight. That's not on your level. Pacquiao. You waited till Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him. If you'd have fought him 4 years ago, it'd have been something. Because both of y'all were here. We'd have found out who the best was. You waited till Marquez knocked him out, now you fought him. If I wait till somebody beat James Toney before I fight him, do I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So my point is, you didn't do it the right way. You know that. Who else did you fight besides them? Best two names you can pull up besides Canelo.
What I'm saying is that who do you think around that time would have even beaten Floyd that he didn't fight?
So my point is, I'm not gonna say who.
Because I can't name a person.
I'm not gonna say who would have beat Floyd. Like I said, I'm just saying Floyd never fought nobody that was of his equal. He didn't fight a James Toney. He didn't go looking for a James Toney.
Another analyst pointed out the difference between fame and pure skill. He admitted Floyd Mayweather's global popularity is unmatched, built on his perfect record and pay-per-view success. But when judging ability alone, he argued Terence Crawford could be ahead of Floyd. Crawford's natural southpaw stance, along with his rare talent to switch positions mid-fight, allows him to adapt to any rival. This versatility has led many to say Crawford might be more technical than Mayweather. The debate raises a bigger question. Should greatness be judged by worldwide fame and records, or by raw skill and flexibility in the ring?
Terence Crawford versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. Who wins this fight? I'm going with Terence Crawford, and I don't think that's unpopular or crazy to say. I think most people will agree with me. I understand Floyd Mayweather has a lot of fans out there, but the truth is, as great as Floyd Mayweather is, Terence Crawford is one of one. And I say that because who else has knockout power in both hands, is able to switch stances between orthodox and southpaw so seamlessly while having great footwork? It's not like Terence Crawford is some stationary target or a flat-footed fighter that's going to be chasing Floyd around. Terence Crawford knows how to cut the ring off. He has tremendous ring IQ. And not only is he a great boxer, but he's a great fighter. He'll be able to make it dirty. If he is on the inside with Floyd, that power will carry him far. And I just don't see how Floyd will be able to beat a Terence Crawford. I really don't see it. I understand Floyd's defense is incredible, but he is smaller than Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford would have a significant reach advantage on Floyd Mayweather. I believe Terence Crawford would also be taller than Floyd Mayweather, as well as all the skillful and technical aspects of what I just laid out prior. So I don't understand how anybody could pick Floyd Mayweather to beat Terence Crawford. Styles make fights, and I believe Terence has the style to beat one Floyd Mayweather. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Whether you agree or disagree, it doesn't matter. Join the discussion, subscribe for more, and leave a like if you enjoyed the time spent. Thank you. You are all appreciated.